Heroes Among Us.
Hello, I'm Larry Jones. Every day, extraordinary efforts are made by ordinary individuals. These people might be your neighbors, your friends, your co-workers, or that stranger passing you on the street. These are the stories of Heroes Among Us. The motto of America's Boy Scouts is to always be prepared. Watch as this young group of boys use teamwork and skill to save an unsuspecting victim and earn their merit badges.
I love scouting because it challenges you, it helps you learn to be a leader, you learn a lot of life skills.
It's all really fun stuff. There are merit badges you can take in scouting, and one I took was called Emergency Preparedness. That teaches you how to react to someone when they're hurt, falling, injuries.
I assumed I'd be putting these lessons to use sometimes in my life, but not so soon.
This is the Hamburg Reservoir, and it's a side trail to take you up to the Appalachian Trail.
There's some what we call killer hills. They're steep.
Once you get to the pinnacle itself, you see the entire land view of Pennsylvania.
It's really easy to fall hiking these trails because they're really rocky, and if you don't keep your footing, you just fall right over and can hit your head pretty hard.
The trail's really narrow. It's only maybe 3 feet wide, and it's extremely rocky. You're basically stepping from rock to rock.
I was never there before. I had heard about it. It was something that I had always wanted to hike, but never found time to. And one day just decided to do it. On the day that I was hiking, it was sunny, not a cloud in the sky. It wasn't too cold. It was just right. It had taken about 2.5 to 3 hours to get to the pinnacle, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was breathtaking. I came to a rock that was about 5.5 feet below me that I had to jump to, but before I could jump to it, my left foot kind of caught on the rock that I was on, and I pitched face forward onto the rock that was below. I knew that I was bleeding because I could feel it trickle down the side of my face. My right eye was swelling shut, and I was in severe, severe, severe pain, and I knew that something was definitely wrong. Several people had passed and commented, "Oh, you're bleeding. Look, she's bleeding. She must have fell." But no one stopped to help. No one.
We just saw a girl and we noticed that she was stumbling a bit. We could hear her mumbling her words, slurring her words.
I saw she had blood on her forehead, and she looked like really dizzy and she could fall over any time.
It was all the classic signs of a concussion.
I'm very shaky, woozy, confused, my head hurts.
I asked her where she was heading to, and she said she was trying to make it back to her friend's car, which was approximately 6 miles away. She wasn't going to make it a mile, let alone 6.
We knew what to do, and we saw she had an injury, and we just got to make a stretcher and take her down the mountain.
We went in the woods, we found 2 really long sticks, and came out, and we all took off our sweatshirts, and fed it through under the shirt into the sleeve, so that it would stay on there really tight.
By the time I caught up to them, the stretcher was made, and they were assisting Jane onto the stretcher.
After we had the stretcher made, we decided who needed to carry her. We just realized, like, this is what we need to do.
We usually use tarps. That's something when we're prepared. For this one, we kind of just improvised, and we used the first thing that came to our heads were our sweatshirts.
It was rather comfortable. I was never afraid that it would collapse, fall apart, that anybody would drop anything. I was saved. That's how I felt. I was being saved.
We probably carried her a good 2.5 to 3 miles. We waited only a minute or two for the helicopter. She's loaded in the helicopter. Helicopter takes off. Everybody's kind of high-fiving each other. Great job.
They learned that things happen in the span of a second, and you have to react. And they may have joked about their training before, but it really came into work and play at this time.
I just felt good that I helped someone out, because she needed some help, and me and my fellow scouts helped her out.
To see that I knew how to do that, and that I had it in me to do that, and that I actually helped someone, it felt really good.
Boy Scouts of America gave us medals for what we did.
They received the Medal of Merit, which is the second highest honor that a scout can get.
When there was a whole get-together, everyone was there. a lot of news people.
It was like, you know, we were heroes, and we hadn't looked at it that way.
Absolutely, the Scouts were heroes. Absolutely, hands down. If I would have stayed on that mountain and fallen asleep, I probably would have went into a coma. That's how bad the concussion was. Thank you. Thank you for saving my life.